Have you ever heard of places where people live really long and healthy lives? These places are called blue zones. People in these areas often live to be over 100 years old. Today, we'll explore what makes these places special and how you can bring some of their secrets into your own life no matter where you live. What are blue zones? Blue zones are areas around the world where people live much longer than average. This term was first used by Dan Buettner, a National Geographic explorer and author. He identified 5 key regions: Okinawa in Japan, Sardinia in Italy, Nicoya Peninsula in Costa Rica, Icaria in Greece, and Loma Linda in California, USA. The people living in these places share certain habits and lifestyles that help them stay healthy and happy well into their old age. To identify the states with the highest potential to be blue zones, Forbes Health analyzed data on several factors, including access to whole plant-based foods, levels of physical activity, community well-being, and sleep quality. Additionally, they considered life expectancy across all states. This year, Forbes Health analyzed the top 10 states most likely to be considered blue zones. First, Vermont is most likely to be considered a blue zone due to its highest percentage of adults meeting recommended vegetable intake and the highest number of farmers' markets per 100,000 people. The state's low inactivity rate, 19.6%, also contributes to its top ranking. Vermont's community spirit, embrace of organic farming, and love for outdoor activities further enhance its healthiness. Additionally, it has a high number of vegan, vegetarian restaurants and a well-being index of 59. Second, New York is likely to be considered a blue zone due to its high percentage of people meeting daily fruit and vegetable intake recommendations, which is above the national average. The state also excels in community well-being and has a high walk score, indicating the ease of walking to amenities and overall pedestrian friendliness. Third, Massachusetts is likely to be considered a blue zone due to its outstanding performance in key health metrics. It ranks first for community well-being, indicating a strong sense of social cohesion, support networks, and overall quality of life. Additionally, Massachusetts boasts the 4th highest life expectancy at birth, with residents living an average of 79 years. Fourth, despite its lower walkability score and fewer vegan-vegetarian restaurants per capita compared to higher-ranked states, Connecticut is likely to be considered a blue zone due to its high percentage of people meeting daily fruit intake recommendations, 16%, and good performance in vegetable intake. The state also ranks well in community well-being, reflecting strong social support and quality of life. Fifth, Rhode Island is likely to be considered a blue zone due to its high number of vegetarian-vegan restaurants per million residents, about 22, and a higher percentage of people meeting daily fruit and vegetable intake recommendations. Additionally, Rhode Island ranks first for its walk score, indicating excellent pedestrian friendliness and accessibility to amenities. Sixth, New Hampshire continues the East Coast trend of states with high blue zone potential, ranking impressively for the number of adults getting at least 7 hours of sleep per day, with 68.9% meeting this standard. The state also boasts a high life expectancy, with residents living an average of 79 years. These factors contribute significantly to its health profile. However, New Hampshire's overall score is somewhat diminished by a higher percentage of inactive adults, with 21.5% not engaging in sufficient physical activity. Seventh, Oregon stands out as the 7th state with significant blue zone potential, breaking the East Coast pattern. The state ranks highly due to its substantial number of vegetarian/vegan restaurants, with about 23 per million residents, highlighting a strong culture of plant-based eating. Additionally, Oregon performs well in sleep health, with 68% of adults getting at least 7 hours of sleep per day. Eighth, Hawaii demonstrates substantial blue zone potential, boasting the highest number of centenarians, 585, and the highest life expectancy, 80 years, making it an attractive destination for retirement. The state also ranks first, tied with Massachusetts, for community well-being and the number of vegetarian-vegan restaurants per million residents, reflecting strong social support and a culture of healthy eating. Ninth, Maine ranks well in several key areas, contributing to its blue zone potential. The state boasts a high number of farmers' markets per 100,000 people, about 7, reflecting excellent access to fresh local produce. Additionally, 73% of children in Maine get enough sleep, indicating good sleep health among its younger population. The state also has a notable number of vegetarian-vegan restaurants per capita, supporting plant-based dietary options. And lastly, California rounds out the list, coming in 10th place for Blue Zone potential. The state has a significant number of vegetarian-vegan restaurants and a strong walkability score for its 372 largest cities, with an overall score of 46. These factors highlight the state's commitment to healthy eating and pedestrian-friendly environments. People in blue zones live by some common principles that help them stay healthy. Let's look at what they do. Healthy diet. They eat mostly plants like vegetables, fruits and beans, and avoid processed foods. They also practice moderation, meaning they don't eat too much. Physical activity. They stay active naturally by walking, gardening, and doing housework. They don't necessarily go to the gym, but they keep moving throughout the day. Sense of purpose. They have a reason to get up every morning. In Japan, it's called ikigai, and in Costa Rica, it's plan de vida. This gives them motivation and happiness. Social connections. They spend a lot of time with family and friends. They often participate in community activities, which helps them feel connected and supported. Stress management. They take time to relax and unwind, whether through meditation, prayer, or taking naps. Moderate alcohol consumption. Many of them enjoy a glass of wine with friends and family, but they do so in moderation. Last April 24th, 2024, Guinness World Records authenticated Maria Branyan Morera as the oldest living person at age 117 years and 51 days. She was born March 4th, 1907 in San Francisco, California, but moved to Spain at a young age. She married a doctor and dedicated herself at raising their 3 children. She was interviewed in 2019 and shared that her long, healthy life was because she led an orderly life that is socially very pleasant, a good life without excesses. You don't have to live in a blue zone to benefit from their secrets. Here's how you can apply their principles. Diet: eat more vegetables, fruits and whole grains. Try new recipes that use these ingredients. Exercise. Find ways to move naturally. Walk more, garden, or do house chores. Finding purpose. Think about what makes you happy and gives you a reason to get up every day. It could be a hobby, volunteering, or spending time with loved ones. Building social connections. Spend more time with family and friends. Join a club or a community group. Stress reduction. Practice relaxing activities like yoga, meditation, or simply taking a walk in nature. Moderation in alcohol consumption. If you drink alcohol, do it in moderation and preferably with meals and friends. Remember, you can create your own blue zone wherever you are. It's about who you spend time with, what you do each day, and the choices you make. By adopting some of the habits from blue zones, you can live a longer, healthier, and happier life. So start today and create your own blue zone. Like and subscribe.